Hello people of the verse and welcome to the channel. It's the Eradicator, and today we have some exciting news coming straight from Cloud Imperiums regarding the upcoming Cloud City that will be coming in Star Citizen of 3.14. And I gotta tell you guys, after so many years, I am extremely excited about it, and I cannot wait to be sharing that excitement with you guys today in this video. But before that, guys, something equally exciting that is this month's giveaway, which is a Retaliator bomber with lifetime insurance. All you have to do to get a winning is to be a subscriber of the channel and answer the giveaway related question I will be asking throughout the video. Also, I wanted to give a big shout out to MoFlo for becoming my latest join member. You should have access, actually you do have access to my Discord channel, so welcome to the Discord channel. Speaking of that, if you are in my Discord, I also have a giveaway, which is a Orison G12R with lifetime insurance. All you have to do, guys, winning is to be in my Discord channel. That's all for this. Now let's talk about Orison and a very exciting Inside Star Citizen episode that revealed a lot about the upcoming landing zone, the last landing zone of the Crusader system. Let's see what this is about. So one of the key elements that the devs really emphasized during this presentation was that this landing zone had to be different from anything that we've had so far in terms of landing zone. We have the very industrialist landing zone in R-Corp. We have the very dystopian, also industrialist landing zone on Orison, which is Lorville. Then we have the very high-tech, but also a little bit cold environment in New Babbage, right? It's all about high-tech, but there's not much warmth in there. It's all business, right? And here there is going to be that landing zone Orison, which the devs want us to feel at home, and a lot of effort have been done to emphasize that particular aspect. Just with the color pattern, for example, it's very warm, very cozy. They're adding not just high-tech but also natural elements like woods and plants, and overall it does really feel like it is home, especially since this particular area of the stanton system, which is the Crusader area, was home for a lot of players for a lot of years. Remember that in the past we've only had Port Orison, which does orbit Crusader. It's going to be kind of the continuation to that past, but happening in the future of Star Citizen. Not to mention that Crusader is kind of like in the center of the stanton system. It is ideally located. It has some really interesting moons around it with some really good trade outposts too. So the devs do know that Crusader is going to be once again a very busy area, and for that they want players to feel welcome, they want players to feel at home, and that's exactly how it's going to be. Now, how is this going to happen? Well, there are going to be quite a few interesting areas that the players will be able to visit or go to. The first ones are the platforms themselves. There will be several platforms at Orison. All of them will have a different dedicated area. There will be a platform that will be more about the hubs. There will be a platform that's going to be more commercial, and in the future there will be more platforms, especially there's going to be that hospital that will come normally for Star Citizen 3.16, which would really mark the beginning of the true death of the spaceman, where the healing system is going to have a very important part for the survivability of your character. That is obviously going to be another topic for another day, but I was very excited to see that Orison will have its own hospital, just like all of the other landing zones do already, except that they did say that they hope it is going to be functional, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of players who are interested in medical gameplay will also hope that it will be functional as well. Now, they did also show a little bit some of the shops that will be there, especially Voyager Bar. We had some concepts of Voyager Bar in the previous Inside Star Citizen. Now this time we really had a nice look at the interior of the Voyager Bar, which looks very cozy with a nice beautiful view window there of the, well, not clouds, right? Where are the clouds? We're going to talk about that also at the end of this video too, but at least a nice view of the vista down there. Now, the next thing that I find very interesting here at Orison is how they try to integrate nature in the landing zone itself, despite Orison being undoubtedly the most artificial area of the entire verse so far. I mean, how can it be more artificial? It is a gas giant. Gas giants are not supposed to be any good habitation place for human beings, right? Human beings need terrestrial planets, not gas giants, which is why it's a nice paradox that they want to bring a lot of natural elements in there, maybe to make players feel more at home and comfortable in such a hostile environment, which is why you have all those trees here. And interestingly, they decided to bring those cherry blossom trees, which of course are originally from Japan here on Earth. Here there will be lots of them. This will be the signature tree of the Orison. They even went as far as having the petals of the flowers even being blown by the wind. We should expect to have quite a lot of wind here, obviously, since it is a cloud city. It is a gas giant. That's what gas giants do. You know, they have high winds, you know, high speed winds. So we should expect those petals to be flowing. They did show a little bit of that as well. We got some of those ferns as well, ferns in the hubs, ferns in the decorations all over the landing zone. It does look very gorgeous for sure. But not just that, we got also the local nature being incorporated in the landing zone, in the presence of that giant statue here of the local space whale that people will be able to observe in the future when they be taking those whale tours. Apparently this is something that Chris Roberts wants to have here for Orison landing zone. Why not, right? I'll content myself with the statue, which definitely looks very nice. They even had some kind of representation of how it makes the gas behind the whale flow. I mean, why not, right? It certainly looks quite awe-inspiring for sure, and I know that a lot of people will be taking a lot of screenshots in front of that particular statue. Now, the last thing that we learned from that episode of Inside Star Citizen is that Orison was also designed for future missions. In the future, we will have missions that would not require a spaceship, missions we will be able to do from the landing zones themselves at the landing zone. And these missions will include, for example, stealing some data or also repairing some particular stations. We do know that the developers of Star Citizen want us to become local engineers, have some kind of specialities where we will not require to fly a ship, or it's just a basic starter package will be enough to have a career in the verse, and you will not have to specialize in combat, which is why there will also be future professions like, you know, player transportation, which will be also very useful. That's why there's, for example, the Crusader Starliner, the Genesis Starliner, which will be useful to fly from from one planet to another planet. It will be great for those players too who will have to travel from one place to another without necessarily getting an Aura or a Mustang, because first they won't be able to do that, or it will just take too long. It will be just more convenient with some of those future Starliners, and that's why we have those professions too coming up in the future. I was really glad to get a little glimpse of those in that episode of Inside Star Citizen, and I'm sure that as we are getting that free fly event with some discounted starter packages as well, it may also encourage some of those players who are not necessarily interested in getting the biggest guns out there in the verse to get a package of Star Citizen and get to start to experience the verse for themselves. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. But now it is time, of course, for the giveaway question, and I reserved that last detail for the end. During this video, we also learned that there is going to be a spa at the hubs. Are you going to be using the spa, or do you think that the spa will have some kind of use, like maybe it will be useful when we'll have healing mechanics? Maybe the spa will give you some kind of buff. Is this something that you're going to spend some time, you know, on getting in a spa, getting naked, or at least in your on the Star Citizen underwears, and get into the spa and have a look at the clouds out there? I'm not so sure if this is something that I'll be spending time, unless there's like a long-lasting buff that will last for maybe a week and will give you an extra 10% health. Okay, why not? That could be useful. But otherwise, if it is just something as trivial as just getting a drink at a bar, I'm not so sure I'm going to do it very often. But please let me know in the comments down below. That is the giveaway question for this video, and that's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Star Citizen content. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. This video is brought to you by the people who support this channel on Patreon and via the join button as well. Supporters of the channel get access to lots of cool perks such as access to my private Discord, your question answered in the show, you get to know when I'm going to play, and also you get to have a chance to influence the editorial line of the channel. Any help is appreciated, starts at just $1 a month. Thank you very much for watching. This is The Eradicator, and I'll see you guys later.